Hey everybody, it is Shellie T Boss with Was It a Good Idea? And today I want to talk to you guys about whiteboards. Now I know you guys have heard about vision boards, but I know you guys have not heard about whiteboards. So what whiteboards are is to help you, especially in those moments where you give up. Sometimes it's in those moments to remember why you're doing it in the first place. So let's say if you have a big goal to be successful, and you're having those moments where you feel like it's just not working or maybe I want to quit, these are really good to help you to stay motivated so that you can keep going. So I like to create these, especially if you're in a space right now where you know that where you're at isn't exactly where you meant to be. Like, and this kind of goes along in with vision boards, you begin to create the kind of life you want. So this is to help you to have the motivation to keep going. So this is why I call it the why boards, because when you're in that moment where you just kind of forget what it is that you're trying to do, this is good to remember why you're doing this in the first place. So I'm going to give you guys some examples of what I have written on my actual whiteboard. You can create this to your own. And so, for example, like begin thinking about why do you want to be successful? For me, it's, to be able to do what I want. Come on. You. One second. Let me get this back on. Okay, that's that one. Hold. Okay, kind of got lost there for a minute. So, to be able to do what I want when I want to. Another good reason, to be able to be financially free. Now, I know when you're coming up with these, my suggestion is, especially when you're in a moment of pain or just high discomfort in your life, that is the best time to begin thinking about what it is you really want, because it's in those moments you get very, very clear on what you want because you're in so much of a state of what you don't want. So utilize that to you. You don't have to be in there, but that's just what I've noticed to be the most powerful to be able to give you bigger whys. A lot of my whys that I created is when I was in a state of pain. And I was just kind of fed up with the life that I was living. I knew that my life was capable of so much more. And it just kind of gives you that like determination of that certainty of what you actually want. One of my biggest dreams, and this one isn't when I was in a lot of pain, but this is actually something that I was in a place where coming across groceries, food for my kids. I'll never forget this experience where I went to Walmart to go buy my kids some food. And while I was in there, I didn't get much, but while I was there, I realized I wasn't even able to get that. And so as I was heading out the door, a woman stopped me. And when I looked around, I noticed that she had the bags of groceries that I was not able to purchase. And so it became my biggest goal. And I've already done this, but I always love to be able to incorporate this because this is something that brings me a lot of joy. Because the feeling that I got in that moment of pain was someone being able to help me in my point, and it's become one of my life goals to be able to do that for more people. So being able to buy someone's groceries is, top on my list, and I want to go like massively big. So Another big why, might be what kind of example do you want to set for your family or even for your kids? Whatever goal that is, like, can you see how whatever your bigger vision is, why it's good to have your whys in there, because that's what keeps you going. When I was going through relationship struggles, um, I had to get really, really clear about why I wanted to keep going, because there was definitely hard moments in there. And it helped me so much to remember that the reason why I wanted to keep working on my relationship is because I knew that our relationship was based off of a miscommunication, and I knew that we were capable of such a bigger relationship. And so this why helped me to keep going, because I just knew our relationship needed a second chance. I put in the work into it, and having my why there, especially when it was hard, is like, I just have to see this through, and it kept me going, so that now me and my husband are in a great relationship. But it was good to have that why there, especially like your whys are there to help you to remember to keep going. So take a moment, pull out your whiteboards, and then start listing down the things that's going to keep you going. And use my tip there when you're in a moment of distress, or maybe you're in one right now. Start writing down what it is you actually want, because it's going to help you be way more clear about what that is. All right. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you liked it, please give me a like. Please subscribe for more videos. And also, I'd love to hear about what some of your whys are. If you're open to sharing what your goals are, would love to hear that. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.